So
What's up?
we
What's up?
are the Catia family.
What's going on?
So I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys because I just watched. I believe they're called the Catia Family or something like that. Honestly, I am appalled at what we are watching, and we are watching our community tear each other apart over this Kamala and Trump.
Yeah.
And we are talking about, now we have always seen the division between
Republicans and
Republican and
Democrats.
Democrats. We've seen the thing between men and women, even black men and black women. However, to go on a live platform that somebody watches and talks, and you to do something about black men and black women saying that we're against each other, and we are, because we're single, you have single moms, or you're a single woman because she has an opinion. It's always been about our attitude. It's always been about the way we see things or what we do. And basically, I don't care if you're for Trump or Kamala. Treat people as a human. Treat
Facts.
people right.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I've noticed that we have a big problem with here in this country. And I don't care if you're dating a black man or a white man as a black woman. And as a black man, I don't care if you're dating a white woman or a black woman. Don't lose yourself as a human being, as a black man. And I'm watching people here that's literally taking it because we don't want to vote for somebody. Listen, people don't call me a straight sellout. I don't do anything because I vote independent or I vote non-political party. Okay, there are so many things on both sides that I completely don't agree with. I do feel like Kamala lies. I do feel like there's things, I've been called it since day one. I feel like she is being used as a puppet. Trump, he is literally an open person that is against black people. He's against us. Yes, he does certain things that will help the economy out, but that's because he has a big mouth. Okay? And we're all gonna sit there and we're all gonna seem like we're agreeing on it or whatever, so have you. But that is not the case, y'all. That's not the case. Don't be fooled and don't be divided. And because we have these platforms, we're using our platforms to do negativity.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I just felt like in my heart, like that's so wrong. Like, when did Christ stop being the center of everything? When did we stop allowing God to basically be God? You know, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. And right now, for this portion that we're dealing with, it's embarrassing, y'all. It's to the point where I really don't
Can you turn
know.
it?
Yeah, I really don't know. You can't. I really don't know. Well, you can hold it. I really don't know who we're standing with. You know, like really, it's to the point where, like, if you say yay or you say nay, it depends on the way that it's going. Okay, and I honestly believe if either one of them get in office, they can't really make nothing happen. It's the people behind them. It's the what are those people called? The lobbyists that they want to talk about and they want to complain and they want to say all this stuff about. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Like, the division that I've seen that this has caused is, it's terrible. It's terrible, y'all. And I'm watching them, and like I said, I think it's the Cartier family or something like that. Horrible. I do not, and I would love to go on their platform. I would love for us to have a speaking engagement or some type of thing. I don't debate, but when it come down to you talking about my race as a whole, like as a black woman, what we do and what we don't do, if we're not voting for Trump or we're angry, or what has Trump really done? What has Kamala really done? Let's be honest. What? Everybody say, oh, y'all spending them stimulus checks. Listen, everybody spent the stimulus checks. And if you didn't get one, you a lie. Or you did something to not get one. But I'm telling y'all, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. My husband is right here sitting next to me. Do I say things that get on his nerves sometimes? Yes. Do he say things that get on my nerves? Yes. But the bottom line is we stick together. That's the only way you're going to make it. Sticking together. Staying in your own lane, worried about your own people, and doing your own stuff. But when it comes down as a common core for everybody, like, we have to stop picking on each other. And that's being honest. That I had to say something because I am appalled at how they tore this stuff up, how they tore people up, how they said things about us. Like, I'm telling y'all, this dividing us worse than anything. Worse than anything. And I'm not the expert on everything, but I can tell you the ones that I've seen, I ain't happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy that we're doing this to one another. I'm not happy that we're even having this conversation. Again, every 4 years we go through the same cycle. They don't do nothing different, y'all. They want y'all to argue. They want y'all to fight. They want you to scream, yell. And it's working.
Yeah.
I mean, it's working. Like before you look at it, most of the women will for Kamala. Okay, yes, and I agree. I don't believe that she acted as a black woman before. Do I know her? No, didn't pay attention. But all the clips and stuff they're showing, she can't answer to them. And then the same thing with Trump. Oh, I'm not. People saying I'm racist. You are. He is, guys. I don't care. And everybody who follow him, you either following him because you believe he's gonna do something for you, or you're following him because you've always been about anything against the Democrats. Like, we're in this whole triangle or whatever effect. You do, you don't. You do, you don't. You do, you don't. It keep going like that. Honestly, just be your own person and vote for who you want. But don't criticize someone else on their vote. At one point, I thought that was really illegal for you to be doing. But then they say it's freedom of speech, it's this, it's that. I'm telling y'all, if we don't get this right, we going to end each other, and it's going to be a disaster. A disaster. We already talking about that. Okay, so they want to talk about the babies that have been taken and all this stuff that Kamala did, and she's allowing these abortions and stuff to happen. She is. There's a lot of people that have done it. You know, she says she's not against guns. Most Democrats are. But then they are against certain types that I hear. But then you have the Republicans, they are all for the guns. They're all for the different things that's going on. They're all for the people that you know have allowed certain things to happen. And I see this MAGA thing is what gets me. This whole make America great again. How you gonna make a country that's already built wrong on a great again? You can't do that. People that literally did stuff and they're hiding stuff in plain sight. How you gonna do that? How are you going to do that? You can't. That's why you have people that are still over here in poverty, but we're helping out other countries. That's why you have a lot of our soldiers that we are finding out are unalived wrongfully. You know, we have so much going on, y'all. You got way more fish to fry than be arguing about who we're gonna vote for. And stop making it about black men, black women, Spanish men, Spanish women, all this. If you vote, you vote. If you don't, you don't. But don't sit there and call out somebody else for being a single parent. Because most of them probably had single parents, or they seen something angry or whatever. Like, if you come from a black woman, then you just come from a black woman. It's a lot of people that don't want to give that for black women. I am a Christian. But you're not going to degrade me as what God made me either. And that's why I'm coming to y'all at today. This video may not get any likes. It may get very minimal views. I really don't care. I'm just saying for the ones that are watching it, it's only right that you allow yourself to be who you are. And stop allowing other people to take you to a place where they are allowed to make you feel less of a person. They're allowed to make you feel angry. They're allowed to make you feel like you're nothing. Stop doing that. And I'm being honest. Like I said, for me, like, I'm not voting for Kamala. For me, I'm not voting for Trump. Because at the end of the day, why? Why give them the upper hand? Why do that? And I sat and I watched this. I watched this other interview with them, and they literally had the kids. Somebody had kids that were on there, and they were asking kids, what do you think about this person? What do you think about that person? These kids ain't old enough to vote yet. Yes. But you're already putting that agenda in their head that we're going to live this cycle. We're going to do this circle. We're going to go again. Local elections, you guys. Local elections matter. And some people don't believe that matter. Okay. But why are we allowing this to divide us as a people again? Again. There's multiple things that divide us. You know, and we're going to keep allowing this. And I'm sorry, y'all. And they may share this video and may cuss me out and try to ride on me and say all kind of stuff. I don't care. I'm being honest. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to be the bold one and say, nobody is doing anything. All of this is happening, and we're just sitting here and we're taking it. You know? And that's just what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, y'all, that bothered me so bad that I seen them up there riding on somebody for being a single mom or talking about, see, this is what's wrong with black angry women. No, nothing wrong with black angry women. People just tired of having the same conversations over and over again. That's just the bottom line. Yeah, you want to say something? Nothing at all. And that's
Just in agreement. I don't think that policies, from a president or a president candidate who we know that don't care about neither of us, should affect how we view each other. I mean, especially as a black people, um, I don't think it should affect none of us. Not as much as what they want it to. If we just be honest with each other, white, Spanish, Indian, native, no matter. Like just being truthful, for $1 they'll sell all of us out. And for the most part, they have been for a very long time. And we know wars that was fought in the past was only because of money. They say it's for oil, they say it's for the opioids, they say it's for weapons of mass destruction. They say all this stuff, and it wound up all it was is just drain us of all our money. We pay extra taxes on stuff. We spend up all this money on the water, the eggs, the milk, gas, because everything go up, and oil, everything go up, and they just get richer at the cost of our lives. So I'm tired of us falling for the lies. Most of us gonna keep doing it. So that's it. That's all I got to say.
And that's it. Honestly, most of us are going to keep doing it. No matter if we vote, if we decide not to vote, they're going to choose who they want to anyway. And most of them have already chosen who they want. But y'all, stop watching everything that has to do with the arguing and everything. And I'm telling you, I'm talking to myself too, because I only spoke about this because this really grieved me. Because as black women, I don't care if you vote for anybody, who they want you to or who they don't want you to. This is bad. This is really bad. That's why I try to feed my spirit with what I want. And if I want positive things to come out, if I want to be more Christ-like, if I want it to be, more like God, I'm going to feed my spirit with that. But y'all, this is ridiculous. I think it's 4 guys, and they always just have something to say about a black woman or black people. And it's like they ain't even looked at their own skin color. And it's just like, what does that have to do with politics? It's always had to do with politics. It's always had to do. And we forget. And one of the things I want to address is they're talking about black women having the most abortions. Like at the end of the day, that's them not counting the ones that were caused by professionals who caused them to have an abortion or a miscarriage. I know for a fact they tried to do that with me and 2 of my kids. So at the end of the day, when I tell you that we are the most hated beings, that's just what it is. And I'm just saying at the end of the day, when it comes down to that, y'all have to really look into all of the policies. When I say all of the policies, all of them. And look and see why and what they are calling abortions. What? Because most miscarriages, when women have miscarriages, some of them are called missed abortions. I myself had one. Okay, so let's not do that. And let's not think that this fight, remember when it came to voting, at first, voting, when it had women, they weren't talking about black women. They were talking about white women. And when it came down to all of that, we ended up taking a stance up and voting when we were able to. So all of the ones that fought for us to be here and fought for us to be able to do this, that is why I choose to vote. However, we choose to vote. But I am not going to allow myself to get caught up in what they are doing and the cycle of making us believe that we have any real control over what they're going to do. It just causes everyone to get up in an uproar. And then when things happen bad, see, I told you not to vote for that person. I told you not to vote for that person. I told you this was going to happen. And now how y'all feel? Listen, they exercised their rights. They did good. It's like doing your civic duty when you're on a jury of peers to convict or not convict someone. one person can hold it up, but one person can't change everyone else's votes. So if we remember that and we do what we're supposed to do, life will be so much better. But again, y'all, this is just my opinion, and this is Circling the Line with the Catias. Peace.
Good job, y'all.